Ayo, I've done it. We are now live.
We are now live on Twitch.tv in celebration of Yuji Naka finally going to jail for his crimes. We're playing Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh my gosh. Why exactly was he arrested?
He was doing insider trading.
Insider trading.
Insider trading.
Quest.
He shorted out their stock as soon as he released Balan Wonderworld. He's like, I know where this is going.
As soon as he released
In
that
reality,
game.
they just made up the charges. They really wanted him in for Balan.
Yeah. That's what I was about to say, was like the real crime was Balan Wonderworld. Oh. Yeah. I will say, out of everything that I expected to experience this year, Yuji Naka going to prison was not one of them. But I guess what happens happens.
I'm not sure if you necessarily experienced that.
Nanya was there, that's why she was like...
Oh, that thing that happened to me, Yuji Naka going to prison.
Yeah, I was the
First officer
prison
in the door.
Yeah, I was the first officer.
I remember when the Japanese police officers showed up at my door. Excuse me, miss, we are searching for the location of local investment fraud. Yuji Naka.
Was he in the basement with Asher?
Yeah.
Is that why? Oh.
That's how I knew. I was like, oh shoot. This
Why
entire
are you
time
hoppering?
All right,
you guys have found out my secret was that this whole time Yuji Naka, yeah, I was harboring Yuji Naka. I'm sorry to say that. I may go to prison now. But I couldn't lie to y'all.
Anya the criminal.
Anya the criminal. Heck yeah.
Oh, I remember it like it was yesterday.
On the fence is little girl. Let's shoot her.
We gotta... Alice is no longer in Wonderland.
Yep. But yeah, it's also funny because the same cutscenes like play every time except for like the ending cutscenes, so it's like it really is like how they showed it in the real-time fan dub, where it's you just go through it again and again and again and again. Like deja vu.
I've just been in there before. Wait, that voice. Oh my god, is it him?
It's the devil from the Bible.
Here I am. It's me, the devil from the Bible.
Still the best part about the dub.
Away.
Look, tactical New York accent is always gold.
The old Jennifer Hale routine.
Exactly.
I love how he just skates over the grass. Let's go.
This famously frictionless surface.
There it is.
Grass.
There it is. There's the graph.
That's the graph.
That looked like when you first see it, you're like, "What the heck does that mean?" But that's literally the morality graph, like that shows you like which
Plot your
levels.
story progress on an XY axis.
Yep.
We just start in media res.
Yep.
I can't fucking see where I'm falling.
I love how, because of the fact that this game's like, since this is about Shadow and it's all edgy, we gotta have like the most metal music, but then like the voice acting isn't like pumped up or anything, so you can't hear anything of what they're saying, They're like, "Hello, everybody," and the music's like, "Da da 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 da."
Oh yeah, the dialogue explaining the enemies is not the best, is it?
Yeah, there's.
Hey, Shadow, what are you doing, buddy?
He just stared at a wall.
Wow, you're just like randomly swinging, huh?
I'm zooming.
Whee! He's a zoomer.
He's the
How
original zoomer.
convenient.
Yeah, it's right there.
I got a gun.
Oh God.
Shadow's got a gun.
Unlimited power.
For his neutral special.
Oh, it's hentai.
Frick you, devil.
Wait, which devil?
The one from the Torah.
Oh?
Torah.
They're in cahoots, are they?
Get off my camera, man.
Maybe
Dude's
cameraman's
behind me.
into that.
Please lock on. Oh, that was
Yeah,
fun.
You can see up top Semaj's morality meters going on up there. You have the red for the points for evil, and the blue for the points for good.
Bad boy.
Wow, Semaj, you're pretty evil.
I'm killing everybody.
Well, the thing is, some of the stuff you're killing is giving you good points, and some of the stuff you're killing is giving you bad points. It depends on what you're killing.
Yeah, and I'm killing everything.
So the moral of this game is sometimes killing is good.
Yeah.
I am beyond good indeed.
Oh no.
Shadow the Hedgehog is found.
Watch out,
Camera.
artists. He's trying to take your work for free.
Shadow the
Oh.
radical.
Oh,
If you get thrashed,
yeah, you're more like neutral now.
Like Switzerland?
Well, that was unimpressive.
and I feel like Switzerland's neutrality is more down to non-participation.
Yeah, it's odd to be neutral, but also harbor Nazi gold.
Yeah, chaos control.
Just like Shadow.
Yo, he's rich.
He's rich.
Oh no, he became really evil all of a sudden.
Yeah, I used up all my good boy points.
Yeah.
I think you just
Oh, I
leveled
need
up.
chaos control again.
Yeah, now you can use the evil points. There
Oh
you
my.
go.
What? Who designed this road?
Sorry, I had to compile shaders.
What's
real
the
quick.
problem? It's getting him where he's going.
I mean, I just want to hire him to make more roads.
The moment of silence.
Yep.
Hey, what did you just do? Frick that gun.
So near as I can tell, this game is basically about not killing certain enemies if you want to be a certain alignment.
Well, that gives you like different
Use you.
points and stuff. But I think the main thing is still like completing certain objectives. But I might be misremembering. Like I feel like it's like if you choose to like get all the chaos emeralds here, or you choose to do something else, or I think that will also determine exactly where you go.
If you turn at all, your speed stops. You need to be holding up on the analog stick.
Okay. Just Hold up.
I love how it's
Yeah,
like, what are you
not
doing,
holding
you
up, how do you
traitor,
go
as
up?
his soldiers are shooting at you. Like,
Yeah, and it's the same the other way too. Like when it's Sonic, he's like, "Oh, why are you attacking that one person?"
What?
This allows you to like make like if you wanted a different alignment at the end, you can like kill other stuff or whatever, or like look for the Chaos Emeralds or things like that. It's just an easier
Oh,
way to
okay.
do the alignment stuff.
Once I find all of the emeralds, then I'll find the truth.
The heck? That's not an emerald.
The sapphire.
Okay, so I think you were middle of the ground for that one.
Kind of
C
mid.
or cool.
Yeah.
Why did they feel the need to change how the countries look? Because it's the same continents. They just Africa's gone curly whirly.
Yeah.
Mexico is trying to swallow America from below. South America just got very small. What
That's
is
the
up?
aliens. They're messing up the tectonic plate.
It's a new projection for the map.
Oh no. This is how the world really looks.
Oh snap.
Earth 2 just dropped.
He's evil and he's the enemy.
And he's got
My-
huge hands.
One of my favorite corruption streams from Vine Sauce has some really good Shadow the Hedgehog's corruptions in it that I still think about to this day. Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, so you went neutral this time.
I just want chaos.
Yeah.
Just shove these emeralds up my ass.
Yeah, it's like, where did you put them?
Why is the ghost of King Hyrule talking to you? Go back to Wind Waker. Go back into your boat.
Yeah, neutral.
Kind of mid. Yep.
Yeah.
neutral, aka the completionists route.
Yeah.
Not in this game.
I did everything.
Not in this game. If you want to do everything, you gotta pick sides.
Play it
somewhere
multiple
else.
times, I know.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, on each level, if you do like all the good objectives and all the evil objectives,
Yeah.
I don't
You
know.
can, in fact, become good and evil.
Now it's up to me to find
Best of both things.
Yeah.
I don't remember this place.
Time for that part of Sonic games where you just hold forward.
Yep.
Love
So
it.
80% of
And then you float into
Sonic
the
games.
a billion feet and fall slowly.
Oh no! I was seeing how far I could go just holding forward. Excuse you. What do you mean?
Damn.
There. Not here.
Oh my god. Oh my god. If they ever like change the voice actor to Russian Shadow, I'll lose my mind.
forgive me.
Men, forgive me.
Aha!
Oh,
Can you stop calling them that? please?
yeah, it's just
Yeah. The main bad guy is called Black Doom, if I remember correctly. So there's that as well.
That is the statement.
Black Doom. That's my favorite entry in the Doom franchise.
Heck yeah.
Oh, I was supposed to change the direction of the analog stick there.
well.
This was before Sonic figured out how to really control in 3D, isn't it?
There we go.
Did Black Doom come out
yeah,
before or
the year
after Morty
2027.
McFly entered his villain arc?
Morty McFly?
Mhm.
Mm.
Do I? Oh, I go in.
I love how you're like
Now I
halfway
can
up
hear
and you go, "Help! We're being sucked in."
Yeah.
Whoa, I'm really high up in the air. Wait a minute.
Something ain't right here.
Fuck you.
I love going at Mach 5 and then
I
getting
can wall
stopped dead by just a man standing.
Heck yeah.
Oh, frig this weapon.
You surprised that the statues move? Indeed, this is a video game. Holy shit.
Oh.
What will you do, Shadow?
No, I didn't expect them to make a dark type variant of Staryu that follows you around.
Yep.
Oh, what?
Them new Pokemon games is going places.
You don't give me fine enough control to deal with this, Shadow.
Oh!
There you go!
Oh wait, help!
What the fuck just happened? How did that
Oh, I
trajectory
got
work?
1 of 5 keys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So again, like I think the evil is to unlock the 5 keys. The good is to beat as many of the aliens as possible, I think. And then the neutral, I think, is just to find the Chaos Emerald.
I don't have a gun for you. Sometimes the auto target is very generous.
One of the auto targets always lies. One of the auto targets always tells the truth. You may target one enemy, and you must determine which is which.
Yeah. You really think though that they'd have gotten the spin dashy jumpy dashy down more that they can like do loop-de-loops and stuff.
I'll take another run at whatever the fuck you're trying to say there.
I said
I
it.
have
You
no
just need to
idea
listen
what
better.
you're. What are you talking about right now?
You don't want to see him do a barrel roll while he's hurtling towards his enemies' souls.
What?
No one else has this problem of understanding.
No one else is brave enough to question what you're saying.
I'm not paying attention, to be honest.
You got to put all your brain power into not falling off the edge.
Yeah.
You gotta put your brain power to understand what we're saying.
What am I saying?
Fuck
Who am
you,
I?
devil. Back for this guy. Where did... Oh. Frick you, devil.
He's the traitor. Someone press the button.
We...
Oh, Semaj is about to complete the evil objective.
You badman. How could you?
Oh.
I ain't being evil.
Oh.
True neutral.
True
I
neutral.
The
Let's
piss jam.
go. True neutral.
I can't tell if that was on purpose or not at all.
True neutral right there.
D.
It looked very much like you just entered a cutscene and were forced to the end.
No,
Make
Semaj
sure you got that memory card
activated-
in slot A.
Yeah, I did chaos control.
Yeah. Semaj activated chaos control, and that's why he zoomed to the end.
I didn't know chaos control was autopilot.
Yeah. That's how chaos works.
Well,
Doesn't
yeah, but
sound
it's
very
called-
chaotic.
It doesn't sound very control.
Well, it's kind of like in Mario Kart when you turn into a bullet bill. That's what happens when Shadow uses chaos control.
I'm still trying to figure out how this dude
turns
from
into a giant
Sims 2 escaped.
But he's not
to here.
in. He's not in control. It's autopilot.
Why does he have a family photo of Sonic and Shadow
Because he's a
on
giant
his desk?
furry.
That's his
Yeah.
mom and dad.
Yeah.
Me mom and dad.
Sonic, my long lost lover.
But yeah. True neutral route, let's go.
You're
Do you
too
get
neutral,
locked
you're
into
going
a
to
route at
prison.
some point?
No, you can always make different choices throughout.
You can always have a redemption arc.
Yeah. There's even, like, there's routes where it's, like, you can be, like, evil and then, like, go back to good. And it'll even say, like, it in the name of the ending, it'll be, like, redemption arc or something.
Yeah.
Because each ending has its own title, even if they're not, like, all that different from each other.
Not so different, you and I.
What?
That's right. I somehow escaped.
What's really funny is there's one route where, like, you can be, like, either evil or neutral, I don't remember, and then, like, you meet Sonic again at, like, halfway through or something, and then you choose the good route, and I think the name of the ending is, like, the power of love or something.
You know, it's a curious thing.
I want this character to die.
Poor Charmy.
What route allows me to kill Charmy? Get back in the wall.
Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me.
Hey, listen. Hey,
Oh no.
listen.
Why, Anya, why?
You're tutorializing now?
Yeah.
Hey, you don't need to learn about how the game works until halfway in.
three
Started away from the
missions in.
game.
They're gonna keep talking to you about stuff, like both good and evil side will be like, make sure you do this or that, like even when you were in like the final stages. So
This is
And
how they
it'll-
try to entice you into a second playthrough.
heck yeah.
So, alright. Guess I'll use a gun.
Just
What
Is
could
that
be
not just the
cooler
whole
than a
thing?
gun?
2 guns.
what about a gun that's twice the size of a gun?
Oh god, this part of Sonic 3.
Can I have 2 of them?
These things are still all guns.
Why? How did you acquire and why are you riding a baby?
Baby
The tutorial told
How are
me
you
to let it
riding?
rip.
You let her rip.
Disgusting.
I forgot that copyright law prevents my brain from forming the word.
This joke involves copyrighted material.
The baby.
Oh no.
I'd like to discontinue my ripping.
Bimblor?
No, you can't.
What?
You're forced
Curious,
to rip forever.
I did it!
Has anyone seen the cool new show Babes?
Vas?
Is that one of those weird sport animes where like they're bumping butts and boobs?
Heck
But
yeah.
in this one, like they put a cord around their boob and like rip it to spin the boob around, and
Oh,
that's how
that
they
sounds
fight.
awful. That sounds actually awful.
Well, like, but they're
Oh,
designed to be like they're androids and they're
They're
like
bumping
attached
butts
and designed to
boobs.
spin around.
I guess that's better.
It's actually just scat humor.
It should be better.
There's lots of farting.
Oh,
I'm a scat man.
How does that come into play when you're?
No,
I see.
Anya.
I almost said the phrase as I was like, how does that come into play when? Oh,
Skip it over. Oh,
Fuck you.
no!
Eat my whole ass.
oh, apparently Mads Mikkelsen is the Nazi villain in Indiana Jones 5.
Apparently, Mads Mikkelsen is a Nazi.
Famous Nazi.
Parody.
He also made the.
don't let's. I feel like we shouldn't just be going around saying that. Bit much, bit much.
All right. Famous Nazi Christoph Waltz.
Careful,
me I'm wrong.
Semaj.
I'm fine.
You say that, but it's not like any of them married Hitler or anything.
No.
Good point, good
I am
point.
leaving.
Unlike some
Stop.
person we know
Stop
Yeah.
with this bit.
who is also
Some
involved in
streamer
Yuji
I know.
Naka's insider trading, harboring a known fugitive in her basement.
I mean, it is
That's
Yuji
very evil.
Naka.
Yeah, at least Yuji Naka, or at least Mads Mikkelsen wasn't arrested as an accomplice for Yuji Naka's insider trading.
He's not a monster, jeez.
When
Wait,
are we
what the heck?
watching Hannibal?
Hell yeah. Stop the stream. We're starting it right now.
Heck yeah, let's go.
Wait, no.
Stream
Just stop the game. We're streaming it right now.
Heck yeah.
Oh,
But yeah, it's so funny to me. Like, you're supposed to try and like avoid the enemies that are for one side or the other, but they're all attacking you. So it's like,
Which maybe like makes sense for the gun soldiers because that dude tells them to, but why are the Black Arms trying to kill you?
yeah, it really does not make sense. And it's like, what? So self-defense doesn't mean anything in this game?
Nope.
This is a castle doctrine state.
Oof.
Hold on.
What is up with this? Yeah, that's how physics works.
Yeah.
Launch into the air, come to a dead stop.
Yep.
You've seen movies. That's how. It's not the sudden stop that kills you. It's the fall.
wait.
Yeah.
I'll let it rip again.
Yep.
Oh, he's on the bedroom.
Ah, yeah.
No!
Oh god.
You gonna...
I don't feel like killing you.
Imagine just like being on the sidewalk. Someone comes ripping down the street on a
Someone
Beyblade,
comes.
and then they like slow down to look at you, and then they just go, "I don't feel like killing you," and then they continue.
That would be incredible.
I think I'd rather them just kill me. That sounds like a harrowing experience.
Let me on your head. Nope.
Destroy the cages. Set our comrades free. Destroys cages. Kills comrades.
Where's the next Beyblade? Hello?
Hello?
I think
Where's
you're
my
stuck.
Beyblade?
Just jump. Just jump. You can do it. Yeah!
Hey.
For a second, I thought you were just gonna fall to your death there. Like, whoopsies.
No, I want you. Nah.
Nah. Semaj going true neutral.
I found it. The fourth emerald.
No one tells Shadow what to do.
I obey no
Rank
man.
E for everyone. Rank E for...
Gonna be like rank H by the end of the game.
I hate seeing HD Eggman's mustache.
Shoot, are we going to find a clone of myself soon?
I bet no one expected this baby could fly.
I transported this brilliant flying fortress to this planet over 2,000 years ago.
Why didn't you
Yeah,
just conquer the
still
planet
acting
then?
like you're on my side.
The perfect killing machine.
I mean, like 2,000 years ago, people like had spears, bows, and swords. Why didn't you just conquer the world then, dumbass?
Yeah, there were better times to do this, honestly.
They can stop me.
Isn't that
Why are we in Final Fantasy all of a sudden? Looks like Final Fantasy 12.
Yeah, this is the Skies of Arcadia sequel you all wanted.
Shadow, do not fail me as I T-pose and sink into the floor like a bad Gmod. Berserk's new series?
this blue
Pardon me?
staring at it from afar? Have I seen it before?
I haven't pressed any buttons yet.
Heck yeah.
Haven't pressed any. There
This
we
is
go.
the true chaos control.
What the fuck is it?
That looks great.
What's it look like?
Can I rocket jump?
Besides a
I can't
strange
plug it into
submarine.
anything. Wah, 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 wah.
So I've been playing the new Pokemon Scarlet, and it's pretty glitchy.
Oh, really? You mean like there's just a bit of texture pop in, right? It's just like every once in a while something around the edge of the screen looks a little off, but then you ignore
It's
it.
bearable, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's bearable.
Bearable in the
'cause
sense that
here's-
your character sometimes turns into a bear for no reason.
Here's the thing, like I'm the type of person who doesn't care too much about like performance. Like to me, as long as the game is playable, it's fine, even if there is issues. But I do think it's very funny. It's definitely worse than that.
I did see on a stream I was watching of it yesterday. There was a woman NPC walking by on like a 2 frame per second
Yeah,
cycle.
that happens so often. Like if anything is like even slightly away from you, like the animation of it starts freaking out. Like it just starts going at like 1 or 2 frames per second. It's like, okay.
But she was still moving as she should have been. She was just sliding along the ground. It looked like that old Jamiroquai video.
Gingerly climbing stairs as Shadow does.
Like, from what I've seen is, like, if anything's, like, far enough away, then it starts, like, kind of looking like, you know when you would, like, flip, like, have those picture books that are supposed to emulate, like, animation?
Mm-hmm.
And so you would, like, turn the pages, and so it was a little stilted, but it would still, like, have the animation. Like, that's what everybody from a distance looks like.
Oh, that's... Wow, that's something that they did on purpose. That's interesting to know. That's like a performance thing to do.
Yeah.
It sounds like it, yeah.
Which is worrying because you shouldn't need to do that for a Pokemon game.
No, like, I was talking with, Barry and I were talking about it last night, and it very much seems like there's a lot of, like, performance-related stuff that should not have been an issue if they, you know, stuck to...
Just looking at, like, the way it was running, it felt like they had no occlusion on any of their geometry.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
So if you were at the edge of the city looking at a cliff, but it was facing the rest of the city, it was rendering the entire rest of the city.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
And
I see,
on
I
top
see.
of that, they didn't really properly budget the rest of their world geometry for not having any occlusion.
Yeah.
So
That's like one of the most basic things.
Yeah.
So that was like just like a kind of gut feeling I got from looking at how it was slowing down and.
Yeah, because if I looked in like a direction away from the level, it would run fine, and then I would look at the rest of the level, and it would slow down to a crawl. I would start moving at like 2 frames per second.
There could be something else going on, but that was like my first impression was it's probably something as simple as that.
Yeah,
but that
I was like running, and it looked like I was running in slow motion. Like Barry was like, it really looks like you're going like time is slowing down, and you're just like running.
Now. I'm no longer
like at 15 FPS.
Yeah,
that's like a thing that like every engine for the last 20 years has had by default. How is that a problem now?
I don't know.
Game Freak, like 3D isn't their thing.
Well, here's the thing. I mentioned this last night as well, is Arceus did not have these problems, but this game does.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
And I wonder if it's because, like, with Arceus, they didn't have to worry as much about, like, buildings and stuff like that, and having many people around. Because, it's, like, way in the past, so it's all, like, tiny villages and not as many people. And maybe that's why, because now they have to worry about all these NPCs and giant buildings and all that stuff, and maybe it just, like, absolutely just tanked everything to have all that stuff.
But, like, occlusion culling is, like, most basic 3D rendering thing to have. Where it's just like, hey, if you're looking at a wall, there's no need to render anything behind it, and it's one of the simplest things to do.
There are a couple games that go for a low poly aesthetic that don't bother with it. Because they're like, we can easily keep our budget under.
Yeah, but this game clearly is not doing that.
And it's so weird because, like...
You need, like, a very specific reason to not bother doing that.
Even though, like, stuff like Sun and Moon, for instance, didn't have, like, the best looking, like, 3D stuff, but it didn't run like this. And, I mean, I guess it's not as open, but even still, it's like, this isn't their first rodeo with 3D or anything. So I just don't understand why, like, the only other thing I can think of is that they just didn't have enough time.
What the fuck, man?
What is the engine that they use anyway? Freak.
Probably
the Pokemon engine.
Yeah, it's
Don't use an engine.
I would imagine.
So it is a custom engine.
Yeah. I would imagine it's a custom thing.
Pokemon engine.
And they probably realized they didn't need occlusion in Arceus, and they just said, well, why about to put it in the engine?
Yeah. And also another
Yeah, but
issue...
like when they just first concept this and they're like, oh, we're gonna have giant cities.
Yeah.
All right, maybe we should like have occlusion culling.
And another thing is, another thing I was talking about was, for me, as I said, performance isn't that big of a deal as long as the game is playable. The biggest thing for me that I have an issue with is, like, in previous Pokemon games, they'll be like, oh, here we have a big city, and it'll be, like, not a big city at all. It'll be, like, a pretty tiny town. But the thing is every part of it would be, you know, interactable. Like, you could go into every building, you could find items in most buildings, you could talk to pretty much all the NPCs. Here, like, yeah, the towns are bigger, but they feel, like, emptier in the sense that, like, you can't enter most buildings. Like, there's no, like, going inside a person's house and, like, seeing stuff in there, or, like...
stealing their life savings.
Yeah, or, like, talking to NPCs. Like, a lot of it is, like, not there. And I feel like it's like, yeah, now the city is bigger, but it feels just, like,
feels emptier?
Yeah. It doesn't feel as, like, ooh, let's like have fun exploring. It's more just like, where is anything in this city? Where is the places I could go? I spent like hours trying to find like one shop that I was looking for, because it's like, it's a giant city, but most of the places I can't even enter.
I keep trying to search for the Pokemon engine, Pokemon Scarlet game engine, Game Freak game engine. And
probably-
every single thing is like they keep teasing their new engine Pokemon, and I'm like, did
yeah,
they make an engine Pokemon just so people can't search for their game engine now?
Yeah, I don't think like any Nintendo games have like a public engine.
Yeah.
It's all
I don't
like-
think they'd have a public engine necessarily. I don't think
I
they're
mean-
making Pokemon on Unreal 5.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
I was just
like,
wondering if
they
there might be
don't-
a
They don't like
They don't reveal
push
it.
anything about it. Yeah, it's hidden. It's
not
underground.
even the name apparently, because you can't even search for it.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not using
It's like
Unreal
you-
5, they're using Unreal 2005.
That's probably part of the issue, is that they're probably using like a fully custom engine for some reason. And like, it takes time to develop one of those things. Time Game Freak doesn't have.
Yeah, with how
Yes,
much they're expected
but
to
again,
get
occlusion
stuff out.
culling is still like a early 2000s or maybe
Yeah.
90s era thing.
Early
It's not
90s.
like
Like
an
Quake,
optional component really, even if some games choose to leave it
Turning
out.
around, dumbass.
Quake had a vis rendering phase where you would set up your vis map, which was basically that era's occlusion.
The thing is, I would be more like lenient if it was like they were trying to do it for multiple platforms, but like
Yeah.
this is only for the Switch, so they need to like think about like what will work using this, you know, system
Yep.
that can't afford too much running on it.
I mean, I don't mean to like be excusing Game Freak here. That performance is like, what the hell? But
Yeah.
No.
But I do agree that I feel like maybe a big reason for it is the fact that they just don't have enough time. Like they are like expected to produce like constantly like new installments for things. Like I think in the past
Yeah.
several like, you know, every year there's at least one like big Pokemon title, if not more than that. Like this year there were 2 big Pokemon titles, and I feel like that's way too much for one team to deal with.
and this is what, the third 3D installment?
This is more than third. This is like they've been doing 3D installments for a while.
Well, there was Sword and Shield
It's
Arceus.
the third like open world-ish one.
Yeah. So it's not their first
Aside from
rodeo.
spin-offs, I'm not familiar with.
Yeah.
But I'm not a Pokemon person, so I don't know.
This is definitely like, it's weirdly, you know, running compared to the previous ones that they've done. Like, because the other ones, they had problems, but not to this extent.
Yeah.
Like, I
I mean, honestly, they probably would be better off just switching to something like Unreal
yeah.
at this point. If they even have that option, like maybe the
there's no
Pokemon
way.
company is like, we're not gonna.
Yeah, my
allow
bet
you
is
to do that.
revenue. What the hell are you
I
on?
don't think any Nintendo first party like IPs use like anything other than a in-house engine.
And the Pokemon company is like famous for being even more strict
Yeah.
than standard
I thought
Nintendo.
Pokemon Unite used Unreal.
Pokemon Unite. What's that?
The
the
MOBA
mobile game.
thing.
Yeah, it's the MOBA.
Dota. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was
So did you said Boba.
Yeah, it's the Boba game.
the Booba game.
The Booba game, Pokemon
It was,
Unite.
you know, it was that Boba Tea game.
Didn't Unite?
Pokemon Unite.
Wasn't Unite also like backed by Tencent? So they probably had a say in engine stuff.
Yeah, it was multi-platform as
They
well.
wow,
Tencent
a clone
took
of
a
myself.
cursory glance at the engine they were using. They're like,
Yeah.
fuck that. Get that out of here.
I mean, at least they didn't
Oh,
use the
wow,
Link engine.
a clone of
My God.
myself.
Oh, wow.
Nintendo, Creatures Inc., Game Freak Inc., Tencent.
Yeah, Pokemon Unite did use Unity. But yeah,
Oh, is it Unity? I was looking for the
But yeah, stuff like Scarlet, Arceus, all like the mainline stuff uses like their own like proprietary engine.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I was still laughing about how at the start, literally 3 minutes into the game, I had already encountered like a glitch because I got stuck in an area of the house that I couldn't get out. Like the camera wouldn't move, so I was like, "Help! I'm stuck. 3 minutes into the game, I can't get out." Because I legit went to try and like look at the TV in the house, and I did, and I was like, okay, time to go back to the main area, and I started walking off screen and the camera didn't move, and I was like, uh-oh. Hello, can I please get out? Hello. Eventually I got out, but it took actually like a whole minute or so of me just like trying to get out.
Pokemon Resident Evil crossover with fixed cameras.
Yeah, exactly. Or like when I was exploring the city last night and Barry was in the call, and I discovered that I could go on top of the buildings and there was like platforms and stuff, but I can't jump, and there was like a part where you kind of need to jump. And I was like, well, I guess, like, I can't do anything. And so I slid off the building, but I fell onto, like a bar, and I got stuck on the bar. Like, I couldn't move. I was like, uh-oh, I can't move. But it turns out that they built in, like, a system that if the game notices that you've, like, either fallen off the map or, like, have gone stuck somewhere or gone a place you shouldn't have, like, it'll just teleport you to a nearby area.
Frick off.
Which is pretty great. At least you don't get just, like, totally stuck. But it was pretty funny.
That is a kind of fail-safe.
Fail phase.
Hey guys, I'm here typing to you on my computer board.
I'll
that is the kind
love
of
it.
that is the kind of fail-safe I think more games should have. Just like,
Yeah.
have you been falling for like a really long time? Something probably went wrong. Teleport them back into the play area.
Yeah. Also, another thing that I've noticed is if like I fall off a cliff, sometimes it'll let me like go back up the cliff. Like there's like a button that'll say like go back up. And I think it will just like teleport me back up there. And I think that's funny. But yeah, so definitely very jank. But so far I'm not hating it. I think it's still fine. Despite the performance issues. But again, I did say like I don't usually care as much about performance issues as long as it's playable. But I know a lot of like in terms of performance, it might be like one of the worst Pokemon games, if not the worst in terms of performance.
Apparently, Yoshi's Crafted World was built with Unreal.
Oh heck yeah! Unreal.
I saw a blurb.
They made a Nintendo Yoshi-themed Minecraft clone.
I saw some blurb that said that Miyamoto was talking about his teams getting familiar with Unreal Engine like super fast for certain projects.
Apparently it is pretty simple to use. The artists and the team for Uni wanted to use Unreal, but none of the programmers had used Unreal before. And they were like really pushing to use Unreal, so we had to go with Uni.
I mean, Unreal's used almost everywhere at this point.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Uh, another programmer is new, like C++.
That's fair.
Oh, hi, Owen.
We
Hi,
did it for like
Mew.
2
Welcome,
seconds in
welcome to the
college.
stream. I love you both very much. Welcome, welcome.
Leave before it's too late.
Here to see the train wreck that is, This is who I am. Shadow the Hedgehog.
I'll never get over that. One of these days, I'm gonna, like, show everybody that
I
fan
think
game.
you're the fake hedgehog around here.
The riveting level design right here.
Yeah, very good.
Mini Eggman explaining the plot holes.
Yep. Exterminate!
No thanks. I'm too neutral.
Yep.
Oh no.
Exterminate! I can't believe they made Omega a Dalek.
A Dalek.
Dalek.
Dalek. Give me some dang old Dalek bread.
Dalek. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Look, we have to change it for the copyright laws, all right?
Darling, it's nuts.
How are you
I love when the Daleks spin around like blah blah blitz.
Blup, 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 blup.
Oh, I'm supposed to do this. Okay.
Oh, that was good.
Word wrong. It's never not funny.
He said the friggin' word wrong.
yeah. How you holding up, Semaj?
Give me the friggin'
Oh no!
That's
Nice.
a
She's
long
fine.
minigun.
Let's
What the-
go.
Was that you shooting? Oh,
I win.
good thing you picked up that minigun.
Now, Doctor, you will tell me everything.
Oh yeah, Eggman. See, I'm getting so
I'm
much
the
better.
Eggman.
Heck yeah!
Rank C for Can We Please? For the love of God.
Can we
Good.
please?
Too bad that would info with a rank D for Dalek.
Hmm.
Shadow and Omega? Why, you traitors! You two are going to stop me? Move aside!
Doctor, please, I need to know. Those androids, the ones that look like me, am I?
Yes,
Yes!
you and Omega are my creations. But you betray me as you stand here before me. So now, I will destroy you both, turning you into scrap metal.
Oh no.
Mm,
This is what you get for turning against your master.
Omega is great. Oh, ha 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 ha. What? No!
This can't be.
this can't be. Fucking what? You can't shoot at the sky.
I believe in you, Semaj. You got this.
I mean, one of us has to.
I don't have a weapon. You let me in?
I think
Let me in!
you may have to like direct him to a different location, and then
Nah,
like,
I
get on
got
there.
this.
I'm sure it's fine.
Oh shoot! It's Azure! Hi Azure, welcome to the stream. I love you so much. Thank you for the tier 1 sub for 39 months. Insanity! Thank you so much. I love you, Azure. I hope you're doing well. Boo indeed.
I was expecting that rocket launcher to do a little more.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
It's just so mean. I love that also at the end there, he just kind of walked away like,
He just kept walking, man. What are you doing, Shadow?
No! 8%! No!
What are you doing, Step Shadow?
Big beef indeed.
Ugh.
Horrifying.
Lock on Eggman. You psycho.
I think every, like, in terms of bosses, Sonic games tend to be pretty bad with them. Exterminate! Yeah! Exterminate! Yeah!
Can you... Why won't it target Eggman? Is there some hidden lock-on feature that the game never tutorialized?
It must have been in the manual.
Oof. Oh, so
That's DRM,
close.
baby.
So close, Azure. So close.
That didn't hit me.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, Azure, we were just talking about how bad the performance is for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet.
I will find the truth.
This is what you get for turning against your master. Way to go.
Also, Barry, I still love the name you gave for Sprigatito. I love it. Go-wo Akachi.
I was like, Anya, why is your Sprigatito named Goro Akechi and not Goro Akachi? And a legend was born.
Heck yeah. So good. Yeah. Yeah, that's how I've been feeling with it too, Azure. In the overworld, like, if it's just, like, you know, greenery and stuff, it's not too bad. But definitely in city areas, it gets pretty bad. Which is why I was saying, I think it may be just the fact that they now had to add in a lot, like, you know, NPCs and buildings and all this other stuff that, like, Arceus didn't have to have. And so that's why Arceus was fine, but this game is not. Oh, heck yeah! How far are you guys into it? We're still towards the beginning.
Know your place, android.
Heading towards the first gym? Heck yeah. I believe in you both. Y'all can do it. No! Semaj, you got this. You got this. Sending all the good luck.
It's gonna be okay. You can stop whenever you like, buddy.
Yeah. Remember that. Remember that. There's always Jackbox.
Nah.
This is just therapy now.
Cathartic. Also, can I just say, like, I think it's funny that they added more, like, customization options for, like, the face and stuff. Like, now you can have, like, beauty marks and things like that, or, like, different lipsticks and stuff on. But because you're going to school, you have to wear the school uniform. So, in terms of outfits, there's, like, all you can do is change your shoes, or your socks, or your hat, or your gloves, but not the main outfit. The main well, you could change the main outfit to, like, one of the other, like, uniform styles, but that's it.
Disappointing.
Yeah. Like, I was like, no way that this is it, and it was it. You have to wear the uniform. You can customize the other stuff, but not the uniform. Besides, like, picking one of the other versions of it.
What you get for turning against your master.
Some big beef moments.
Way to go. Know your place, android.
RBF? What does RBF mean?
Resting bitch face.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? Oh no, Azure.
You asked for it. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Lights up. Ready to go. Lights up.
You're so close. I believe in you.
What does that do? What the fuck? I'm in the fucking Matrix, man. Never should have took that shit. I'm fighting Eggman in third dimension.
Next time we meet, you will be so
Yay! Woo!
Woohoo!
Heck yeah.
Very easy, boss.
Easy clap.
Android. Me? I don't believe you.
Oh no,
Rank D,
Azure.
go
Rank D for that thing you gotta get.
Heck yeah.
Rank D for what Eggman can suck on.
Rank D for dill. Favorite seasoning of pickles everywhere.
Heck yeah. Also, Azure,
Oh,
you are a beautiful being.
The pieces are coming together. This ultimate life form they keep referring to is the Black Hedgehog, and he died, and I'm its copy. I must be the android Dr. Eggman created. Then it's clear
Dr.
what needs to be
Eggman.
done.
Let me in there.
You're going straight to the place you created.
What do you think Eggman's favorite way of cooking eggs is?
We're
You
at
don't want to know.
last level and then we'll
I
get an ending.
I do.
I have a shelter.
And then we'll be ready to do it all over again.
Oh no.
Yeah, we'll keep doing one run of this a week for the next like 3 years.
Hey guys, you
Wake up, honey. It's time for your weekly shadow run.
you know how we had that tie
No,
on
Shadowrun's
the
a
first
different
pull?
That's not very fucking secret.
Yeah.
Fuck is a triangle jump? This controller don't have a fucking triangle.
Yeah, you have to do it, you have to play the game at least 10 times to get the true ending.
Gonna be a long day.
Yeah, it says the possible ending events range from helping the heroes destroy the Black Arms or to help Black Doom destroy the planet. Completing all 10 endings unlocks the game's true ending, and the rest is a spoiler, so I'm not saying it, but...
Does anyone have any strong
We all watched the
inclination
beta. We
to
know
play
what
this
happens.
game?
I've been waiting to play it.
I feel like we make a meme out of making Semaj play an awful Sonic game, and then it's horrible, and then we just make another because we never learn.
Well, failed that one.
So, are we going to make Semaj play Sonic Unleashed next on the poll?
Oh, Jesus Christ, no.
No, Sonic and the Black Knight. Sonic and the Black Knight.
I don't
let's
have
go.
a fucking Wiimote. I'm not buying a Wiimote to play Sonic and the Black Knight. I can do it. I can't do it.
No.
Back
Oh my
to
god, the
beach
continue is a
where we
gun.
began.
Yeah. Also, the continue is such a funny thing. Sonic Battle for the GBA. That's the next one.
Sonic the Fighters, maybe?
Heck yeah.
Pressing the X button will make me do a 180 to gain a burst of speed.
Shadow, Eggman is inside here. If you ever need to confront him,
I wonder if there's a speed cap on the rail.
Right about there.
Yeah.
That's it. We found it.
Heck yeah. Time to play Sonic Roboblast 2 Kart again.
About that.
The Sonic game I have the most fondness for is Sonic Rush for the Nintendo DS. And it was my first Sonic game. And one of my first games on a console I played. Since my first console was
Did you
a Nintendo DS.
purchase other console games that you didn't play?
No, I mean like I never played on a console before the Nintendo DS. Before then I always was on PC. Playing stuff like Flash games or like CD-ROM games. Whereas the DS was my first console and Sonic Rush was one of the first games I got for that console. It was like Sonic Rush, the new Super Mario Bros. Maybe
I'll do this time.
The World Ends With You, I think.
That sounds about right for what you're on about with it or
Yeah.
That would explain a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
That game is good. Everybody should play it.
Yeah.
Was anyone arguing?
Who asked?
But yeah, if we ever were to allow Semaj to play another good Sonic game, I would absolutely be up for Sonic Rush or Sonic Colors.
Would have been another good Sonic game. Has he played one yet?
Another good Sonic game.
The adventure
Sonic
games are
06 is
good. The adventure games are good. I can't believe this doobie.
Yeah, you gotta do in true Sonic fashion, one good one, then one bad one.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it
True
always
Sonic
works.
fashion.
And then
is,
like a decade straight of bad ones, and then
this is-
Yeah.
we'll make our own, and it'll be good.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That was
Oh dear.
not smart.
Not here.
Ah!
Oh lord.
As you said, Sonic Advance and Sonic Battle for the GBA are my two favorite Sonic games. Heck yeah. The GBA just in general just had mostly bangers. GBA was a good console.
Remember the bangers.
Yeah, it was like mostly really bad, like every console, but like there was some pretty great bangers.
Yeah, I guess I only remember the good stuff. Nostalgia, rose-tinted glasses. Because I also feel the same about the DS. I love pretty much everything from what I remember from the DS. Though there are a couple ones that I wish didn't exist. That I do still remember. There was this one that I played called Witch's Wish, where you play as like this girl who lives in a town where like rich people get to be like get to learn magic and go to like magic school, and all the poor people like don't.
Just like real life.
Literally Harry Potter.
But then like she ends up actually getting like a material that allows her to do it, and so in true DS fashion, in order to do spells you gotta like draw the sigils on like this chalkboard on the bottom of the screen, and I just remembered that it was awful. I mean, part of it is also the fact that I shake, so that's not great. But yeah. But even outside of that, like the story and everything was also just jank.
I bet parents love that game. You know, learning how to draw occult symbols.
Heck yeah.
Doctor, at last I'll hear the truth from you.
Hero mission completed.
Hero mission.
Rank
So,
B for
the
bad boy.
for the last level, I think you only get to choose between either good or bad.
It's either do the
there's
bad thing
no-
or don't do the bad thing.
Yeah, it's like there's no neutral for the last mission, if I remember correctly.
And you too, Omega. It certainly looks as if you, well, done quite a bit of damage down there. But did you really think that you could challenge me?
Yes.
Yes, Doctor. You will regret ever having created me. You're going straight to hell.
My God, he said heck.
What the heck word?
Shadow said a swear.
To the H.
Yep. This game, I think, is PG-13, so he gets one per run.
Oh, he had a few dams in there as well.
Oh shoot, you're right. I
When
guess
he
it's
died.
not. I guess it's not PG-13 anymore.
You know, this one's PG-14. Oh.
What the hey?
They can say damn and nuts.
Aw, snap.
Nuts. Oh my.
That's a lot of nuts.
Heavens to Betsy.
Damn it.
Robot Eggman, what the fuck are you talking about?
Don't think you stand a chance against me.
You need some kind of weapon to strike at.
Why do you keep calling him Robot Eggman?
Now it's time for bomb.
That's his name.
It's-
Look at him, he's a robot, he's Eggman.
Poor Omega. Can't believe you would do this to him. But yeah, you basically, you have to hit him where you see like the images. The slot reels.
Nope.
Oh no.
Prawn fever?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not sure how shrimp are going to help here, Eggman, but okay.
But tasty. Duh. You could just
You
settle
just
your
watched
differences.
District 9.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah, see. Nyum.
Guess we're doing this.
Heck yeah!
Shadow fever. Death to all who oppose me. Chaos blast.
I missed.
Heck yeah!
That did fucking nothing.
Oh my god, look who's in chat.
Oh my gosh! Shadow the Hedgehog 2001 has entered the chat!
Oh no.
Oh my god! Hello, welcome! I love that the first thing he says is just hit him and then nice. I hear that in Zach's voice, to be honest.
Now be honest, do you just look for people playing this game and go in their chats, and that's all you do all day? Because that would be awesome.
That would be awesome. Oh my gosh, thank you, Shadow the Hedgehog 2001 for the follow. Welcome, welcome.
I mean, really, you should
Oh,
be
no.
following Semaj, but...
You dare support this?
Oh, a friend of ours.
Yeah.
You got this, Semaj. I believe in ya.
One ring in a dream.
Heck yeah.
No rings in a dream. Oh, one ring.
One ring to rule them all.
There it is.
Tell him I said hi! Oh my god!
Hello.
We need to add Zach right now. Be like, Shadow the Hedgehog himself has said hi. He would love it. Actually, I'm doing it right now. I'm adding him.
Isn't he suffering enough this week? He could be doing this to him.
Now I feel like this will give him some joy.
Get back here.
He just responded with why. Heck yeah. But yeah, Shadow the Hedgehog 2001, as M asks, we're all wondering if you wait to see if anyone's gonna play this game and join the chat, because that would be awesome.
One of the better novelty accounts I've seen recently.
Heck yeah. It's so good.
Oh yeah, well the novelty accounts are gonna move to Twitch now because they're not welcome in Twitter.
Yep. Oh, heck yeah! He said yeah!
Yeah.
That's
Nice.
awesome! That's awesome.
There you go.
Incredible.
You're a psychopath. Respect.
Heck yeah.
Aren't we all though? Really?
Psychopath.
Yeah, you said on a daily basis, not gonna lie. Heck yeah.
Oh my lord.
We love to see it. We love to see it. True
Just
king.
commitment to the bit.
Commitment, yeah.
Yeah. True
Oh,
king energy.
no.
No! No! You gotta start all over. No!
Not the lava.
No, Semaj.
Well, you know what to do now, so the first few phases should go quicker.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Maybe.
It's really hard to lock. Like, that's a issue I find with most Sonic bosses, is that the lock-on is just so bad. Like, you'll try and hit for something and you just can't hit it.
I don't know how to tell where he's gonna stop.
Yeah. He do be Tokyo drifting, that is true.
Yo.
Oh no!
Okay.
But yeah, to me it's like, the one thing that doesn't make sense is also like trying to hit the thing properly, because lock on in any Sonic game is usually very jank on bosses. At least from what I've experienced. You'll try and hit something and it's like, nuh-uh.
The turning radius of 1,000 feet also doesn't help.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Like,
Oh.
sometimes that just works.
Yep.
Oh, you know what? That makes sense.
But yeah, I feel like it also would have helped if the stage wasn't so big. Like, the stage is kind of a bit big for what you gotta do for it. Because you're basically constantly, like, chasing after him.
Yeah.
We really need to time this, like, how long it would take. Like, go, like, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi.
Fucking excuse you. That was bullshit.
Yeah, as I said, the lock-on is very... on bosses.
Yes. Sorry, no refunds.
Kinda dumb, he put Shadow Fever when he's fighting him. Yeah, exactly. Like, this is the character you got your name from for that weapon.
Like,
Wait, I was muted.
Oh no, Perry!
We'll just pretend I was really funny right there.
That's the best joke we've heard all day.
I know, right?
I don't know, I'm still partial to Dalek. Dalek.
what?
Dalek.
So what's in the middle of the arena?
I don't know, probably just rings.
Yeah.
It's you. You're in the middle.
It's Malcolm.
Maybe like a rocket launcher. No.
Yeah.
just more of the same. Oh, that could be useful.
Yeah, maybe you can just shoot
Where'd he
at
go?
it now. Yeah. Oh, but he moves really fast. I think you need to stand in front of him and shoot. Like, as he's coming at you.
Not.
Whoa!
Well, they live there now.
Go for it! Yeah!
All right, I did like 2% of his health.
Heck yeah.
They're all dead now.
Oh, as you said, it all, as Todd Howard would say, it all just works.
It do be just working.
The Prince of Lies himself. No!
Yeah, whatever.
Why are Sonic bosses so bad?
My latest and greatest invention!
Why are Sonic
A
games
slot
so bad?
machine!
He's just got a crippling gambling addiction. Get him some help, don't laugh at him.
Oh, basically, one of our friends, Semaj, is the one that's playing right now. I'm just watching as he plays it.
Don't you see, Shadow? I've turned Castlevania into a pachinko machine!
Oh no! That's the most evil thing you could have done.
Thanks, Robo Eggman. Of course, need a weapon.
Semaj, Shadow the Hedgehog 2001 says not to fall into the lava again. As a
Solid
pro tip.
advice.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
That, you know what?
He knows, they
I don't
know,
know why I didn't
everything.
think about
Wow. Backseating much.
that. Yeah, spoilers. I'm trying to like figure out the game by myself.
I mean, to be fair, you don't just have the master here and then not get help from him.
Oh no! Oh no!
This is fine.
I believe in you! No! Yeah!
The dream.
The dream!
Hmm.
There's coins! Get those coins!
Rich.
Now just remember, don't fall in the lava.
Yeah. That's the
Don't
strat.
fall in the lava. Don't fall in the lava. Don't
My
fall in the
God.
lava.
Wait, what about the lava?
Fall in it.
Go swimming.
It's so obvious. Is it?
I just see you, like, obviously trying to hit it, and just is not letting you.
It's weird because, like, sometimes he will just, like, from half the map away, Shadow will just be like,
Yeah.
yep, homing mode engaged. Woo!
That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean is, like, in every single Sonic game, when you're fighting bosses, at least with, I guess less so with the 2D ones and more with the 3D ones, like, you'll try and aim for the boss, and it just, sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't, and there's, like, no explicable reason why it works sometimes and doesn't other times.
This is where I just take damage.
Ah!
Or it's gonna be a road spike.
Didn't really work.
No. Too strong. I did it! Kinda. Well, I prevented the attack.
Yeah. I think it does, like, a little bit of damage when you do that. So weird.
Alright, this is an attack. Yeah, whatever.
Honestly, like, this one is pretty okay, because it gives you some points, and if you
Yeah,
do
who
get...
cares about Spawn Fever?
And if you do get enough points, you can just do Chaos Control and use that. Just so fast.
Now it's time for bomb fever. Get ready to be blasted into oblivion.
I wonder if it's like, I wonder if you're supposed to, like, wait in the middle for him to come around to, like, where you're at and then, like, attack.
You know what? Nope.
Ready for a
Sonic 3D Blast.
Oh no, I saw Omega get wrecked there. Oof.
He's fine.
Oh, yeah.
So, when are you gonna beat this boss?
One time, it took me like literally 2 hours to beat a Sonic boss. I'm not even joking.
When we're all dusted in the ground.
Yeah, we'll be in our funerals, and Semaj will finally do it. Go in the middle.
This is me not falling in the lava.
Heck yeah.
I feel like there's just nothing to say here.
Yeah. Yeah, this is just the experience, yeah.
We've reached the part of the Ubisoft presentation where we're just all gibbering insanely.
Just let it happen.
Yeah.
Yo, speaking of presentations, Game Awards.
Yeah, the Game Awards is coming soon. Ayo.
Hooray.
Has everyone voted?
I really could not care less.
I don't know any of the games on it.
I know some of them. I was
Well, there's
actually
Elden Ring
surprised. I was
and
actually
God of War
surprised that
and
there were some that I really
God of
liked
War's
on
been out
there.
for like a day and a half.
Yeah.
I
How
know.
was it on the Video Game Awards?
Oh, you know what? Now he's gonna get the third one.
I don't think I've played a game this year. Actually, this year.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, the
Well,
only thing I
'cause,
that was the adaptation one, and I already know which one's gonna win that.
Give me my ring.
There was Arceus is on there, and I played
I
Arceus.
forgot the advice.
No, I can't believe it. Shadow,
Not fall in the lava.
Shadow himself told you.
Oh, I'm so stupid.
Oh god.
Oh my god. That's it. That's it. I'm done. Told
Wow,
you.
that,
Alright, I need a
Journalists
weapon.
can't spell.
I can't believe Anya caved for Semaj.
Where's the crate? I need weapons.
Oh no.
Oof, I guess you don't get any.
Robo Eggman, where's my crate?
Yeah, Arceus.
Ah, that'll do.
Arceus was on there. No! I can't believe it. Shadow himself gave you that advice. But yeah.
Yeah.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, Arceus is on the Game Awards, and I played that. And then I was surprised to see I Was a Teenage Exocolonist was one of the options, because I heard before then that apparently they were nominated, but I wasn't sure. And then I got to the question where it was on there, and I was like, I think it was Games for Impact. It was on there, and I was like, oh snap, I loved that game. I had recently played it, and I was so happy that it was on there. Stray was on there a lot.
Stray was on there a lot, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
Tunic.
a hilarious one.
Tunic is on there a lot.
Do you want to know what's up for best audio design?
What?
Call of Duty Modern Warfare II.
Yeah, I remember that was on there, and I was like, oh my god, for real.
The same two pew pew sounds.
The audio
Love it.
design in the first Modern Warfare was really good. So imagine the same for the second game.
I vote.
Actually,
Sure, vote.
I
Okay.
wonder if I wish that I could see what I voted, because once you vote and you hit the next thing, you can't look at the votes anymore that you made. And that makes me upset. There were a couple I didn't vote for just because I didn't know anything. They were like content creator of the year, and I'm like, I don't know any of these people.
Anyway,
Or they were like esports person of the year, and I'm like, I don't know anything about esports.
Okay.
All right.
So I didn't do any of those, but I did do everything else. And for pretty much all of them, there was at least one game on there that I actually played. So I would say it wasn't too bad of a list.
Yo, Faker's on there. Let's go.
Let's skip category. Skip category.
Do I call you Shadow now, says Adam. Heck yeah. Hi, welcome to the stream, Adam. Welcome.
More of that, please.
Oh, heck yeah. Adam apparently went to a Rocket League event once. That's rad.
Oh, wait. Anya, you voted for Sonic 2 for the adaptation one, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I
I
voted
knew
for
it.
Sonic 2. I loved that movie. It was so good. I loved
is good,
it.
but Arcane.
They do
I mean,
video game
that's-
adaptation awards at the Game Awards.
Now they do. It's new. I
Yeah.
think.
Isn't there like 3 that release every year? It's not much of a.
You got
list.
Arcane, you got Cyberpunk, you got Cuphead, you got Sonic 2, and you got the Uncharted movie for some reason.
Yeah.
I feel
just-
like
They had to fill a seat.
Yeah, that's just all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just every adaptation that releases. I feel like
Could be less.
that's probably more than average, like of quantity.
Yeah.
Video game
I mean, I don't know. Because there are a lot, and there tends to be a lot of anime adaptations of video games. Like, I would say every year there's like a couple anime adaptations of video games every year. They're just usually not very well known. Like this list of them was pretty well known by the general public, but when I did research because I did an article once on like animated adaptations of video games, and I was like, oh snap, yeah, like there's been like a gajillion. It's just most of them we either don't really notice or kind of forget about. I'll be like, oh snap, yeah, like that anime happened or that thing happened. I completely forgot. So I would say every year there tends to be about like 5 or so. Just usually just not very good or not very well known.
My favorite part about this game is that if you hold the control stick at a diagonal, you just don't go.
Oh no.
I feel like that's just a thing with a lot of games. Like I had that with a couple of like Devil May Cry 2 and 4.
Oh,
Like whether the dead zones set up funny.
What?
Oh no. Semaj, you don't have to do this.
Yeah, you don't have to do this, Semaj.
No one would think less
Yes,
of
I
you.
do.
No. Can you just hurry up and do it then, so you're not anguished?
Yeah, the only things I didn't vote for on the Game Awards thing is the esports stuff and the content creator. Everything else I did vote for. And for some of them, I was actually pretty conflicted about which one I would choose.
I voted for a total of 6 out of 20 categories so far. I just don't know anything in any of the categories.
Oh no. Like, what? Give a category.
I mean, the ones I did vote for were like I forget the name of it, the best visual production, I think it was, where Scorn was in it. I did vote for Scorn.
Heck yeah.
I voted for Tunic everywhere it showed up because I really enjoyed the time that Semaj and I spent on that.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
With the language, that was a lot of fun. And then Metal Hellsinger for best music.
Yeah, I also picked Metal Hellsinger.
And I voted for Arcane.
Hell yeah.
Most anticipated game is a BS category.
True. Voting for a game that hasn't released yet.
The most hyped game that hasn't shipped yet.
Your most anticipated game, Resident Evil 4. You know, the one that came out in like 2005.
Yeah.
I mean, I did vote for that one because I am really excited to see the remake.
Wait, hasn't the Breath of the Wild sequel been most anticipated game for like 3 years in a row now?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. 9 categories I could vote for.
He's gone on.
Wait, I wonder if I can like sign in under a different account and vote again.
That's illegal. And you said it on stream.
This is voter fraud
It does
on ya.
give you like 4 different ways to log in. Either like your Twitch, your Google, Twitter, or something else.
Yeah, or at least can it show me what I voted for? Because that's the problem, is I don't remember what I voted for everything. And they don't let you, like, look back on it. Wait, maybe they do? Let me see. Oh,
Yeah,
no,
if you go back to the category, it does show your vote. It does show the vote you voted for. If you go to the category.
Where do you look at the categories? Oh wait,
You
nominees.
see view categories. Or yeah, you go to the nominees page and if you click on a category,
Oh, okay.
it'll let you pick one. And you can see what you voted for there.
Heck yeah. I voted for... Yeah, I voted for 26 out of 31. Game of the Year, I voted for Stray. Best Game Direction, I voted for Immortality. Best Narrative...
Not played yet, by the way.
Best Narrative, I voted Immortality. Best Art Direction, I went with Stray because I didn't notice Scorn. And then afterwards I was like, oh shoot, but it was too late. Because I was just clicking through it. Best Score in Music, Metal Hellsinger. Best Audio Design, I went with Elden Ring. Best Performance, I went for Man Engaged for Immortality. Games for Impact, I of course picked I Was a Teenage Exocolonist, 100%. Best Ongoing, Final Fantasy XIV. Best Indie Tunic. Best Mobile Game, Diablo.
Wow.
Best Community Support, I went for No Man's Sky. Innovation, I went for As Dusk Falls. VR, I picked Bone Lab just because the name sounded cool.
Of course.
Best Action Game, I went Neon White. Just because I thought it probably wouldn't win and I wanted to give it some points. Best Action Adventure, yeah, I put Tunic. Because the Bayonetta's on there. How is it going to win against Bayonetta?
Why can't you go for Bayonetta?
I've heard a lot of people don't like the new Bayonetta.
Really? I've heard only
Is
really
that
good
because of
things
the
about
voice actress?
Yeah.
Like, talking about it.
Best role-playing, I picked Pokemon Legends Arceus. It was not even a question for me. I enjoyed that game so much. Best Fighting, I went for the King of Fighters. Best Family, Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Best Sim Strategy, Dune Spice Wars. And then, for Best Sports Game, Ollie Ollie World. Best multiplayer is Splatoon 3. And then the other ones, I don't think I voted. Oh, wait, no. Best debut, Indie, Stray. Best adaptation, Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Most anticipated game, Resident Evil 4. Best esports game, since I didn't pick Arcane, I felt bad. So then I chose League of Legends for best esports game.
That's why.
And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. I voted for them all. Besides the esports and the content creator ones. That's how I voted.
It's this 10 times for the fandom.
How did you do the thing where you like followed him around the corner?
I don't know. It just does that.
Oh, what are you hitting when you do the spinny jumpy like homie?
I'm just double jumping.
Well,
Yeah,
it's saying hit
that's-
X or something.
That's what I'm saying is like the homing in Sonic games, like 3D Sonic games in particular, is really bad. Especially when you're up against bosses. It doesn't want to work most of the time.
Yeah.
And when it does, it's totally random. I'm not
It was
joking that
like
this
a
is like an
button
issue
prompt,
for
though.
ages when it came to bosses.
Oh yeah, no. But like it keeps saying hit X at the start of the fight. I have no idea what that does.
Well, you spin dash, but like
Can you
Try
spin
doing
dash
that
in
in
the
the
air? Or
yeah, and sometimes you'll like target a spin dash, but it'll end like the frame before you hit the enemy.
Mhm.
Yeah. This has always been an issue. That's why I think bosses in 3D Sonic games are always the worst part. Because the game wants you to be able to aim, but at the same time doesn't give you the real ability to aim.
Or maybe you just need to be dashing while going really fast. I don't know.
Oh, honestly, it should do like 1% of his health every time he falls down.
Yeah.
So if nothing else, you just wait him out.
And like the fun thing is, I
Damn.
couldn't see where I was jumping there because the camera is always locked on Eggman.
Final target confirmed. Commencing combat.
Oh, no. Wrong thing. There we go. Dealer.
One animation.
Read.
To perform the homing attack in gameplay, the player has to press X/A during a jump or fall while near a possible homing target.
Hmm.
That is correct.
So it really is just like
Pray.
beyond jank.
Yep.
Yeah. That's how it always is in these. That's why the bosses in Sonic games are god awful.
Okay, so let's see. There was a three-way tie between the runners-up. No. Curse our need to be contrarian.
Look, it's at least that means it's over when it's done. We don't have the fear of it possibly coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, until Semaj plays Sonic Unleashed wins.
Yeah.
In 2 months, when we've forgotten how horrible this was.
Do you really think he's gonna want to do that again?
Heck yeah, Adam. I still need to play Risk of Rain at some point. Now I'm playing Pokemon Scarlet as my main game at the moment.
When are you all gonna play Air Wilds?
One day.
After we play Deep Rock Galactic in Valheim. Rock and Stone.
Rock and stone.
To the bone.
Rings, alas.
No rings and a dream.
Azure said, Anya can't play Deep Rock, it'll scar her.
Why?
Oh, please. It's no worse than Left 4 Dead.
Yeah.
Just Left 4 Dead. Mining.
Oh, that's
That was something.
And much like Left 4 Dead, someone's going to get caught by a cave leech, and Anya will be like, I'll save you, and start shooting the cave next to the wall next to the cave leech.
Hey, Dee.
Oh, it took you like 90 minutes, but oh no, you still haven't actually finished the boss.
Have you got to try holding the homie?
Wait, that was really it? You just had to hold it?
Oh my fuck.
Was it?
Oh.
I wasn't doing that.
Oh, you weren't?
Have you
It was just Wolf said it that time, so I was like, oh, so clearly.
you can try it?
Yeah, it's the spiders. The spiders
They're
would
not-
freak me out.
They're really not even spiders.
They're not.
They have like 4 legs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're like
they're not spider.
They're like ants.
I see.
I think
I
they
hate
actually
bugs
think they have
more than
6
anyone,
legs.
and spiders more than anything.
I mean, there's
And I can play it. They're not very like spider-like.
Lithids have 6 legs, I think.
some that might be more, but I mean, you get to shoot at them.
You
No, the
literally burn
grunt
them with
does have
fire.
Yeah.
the grunt does have 8 legs, but like 2 of them are like claws on the front.
I can't
Yeah, the
play
Praetorian
grounded.
has 4 legs.
Can't play grounded because seeing bugs up close, I just
Yeah, it's fair. Oh my god, he's doing it! Go! Go, you beautiful
No,
boy!
wait, no, the trick has been lost. Whatever, like.
Oh!
Wait. Oh,
No.
Don't turn around.
Oh, okay. Here's an actual like good tip. Finally, I found one on speedrun.com. Somebody actually, because most of the things have been just like, just spin and hit him forehead. And it's like, no, that's not helpful. Whereas this actually gives a helpful tip. Whenever Egg Dealer stops moving, his next direction is dependent on where you are in relation to him. In
Yeah, I'm aware of
particular,
that.
he always travels away from you when he starts moving. However, when you're on the middle platform, you can much more easily manipulate him to go wherever you want him to.
Ah.
Oh!
Now you've asked for it.
That did no damage.
Ah.
So you're saying there's a chance? Weak.
You bastard! You piece of hot doo-doo garbage!
Go!
Why won't it lock on?
Oh,
I mean, that was something.
that was cheeky. I know. Did the missile still like hit him, so it damaged him?
No.
Hmm. Oh my. That was a risky one.
Semaj is never finishing this boss fight.
That's quite a talk.
Doubters?
I'm just taking the damage, honestly. I'm not jumping over that lava.
I'm jumping over the lava. That's your problem. You're
No,
supposed
look,
to
he
jump
did-
in the lava.
He did damage himself. I thought he had.
Azure,
I guess
you
we
look
did.
at points down whenever this boss fight gets finished.
Oh no.
Semaj, why?
Semaj.
Hey, Semaj.
Semaj, you don't have to do this.
That continued sound effect sounds mighty nice right now.
Look, you got the theory down. What?
Yes, thanks, Omega. Now, what control makes Shadow actually do what you want him to do instead of
Yeah.
haplessly...
Oh. Nope, that's not gonna work. Hey!
Don't drop them here.
You need some kind of weapon to strike at Eggman's cockpit.
Why you even?
Well, Omega just went in the lava.
Yeah.
Oh, nope, he's back.
Yeah,
Fine.
there's a... Have you been getting the weapon Shadow Fever?
Yeah, I've got that.
So,
That's
like,
the Y control.
yeah, Omega
But,
is,
like-
mentioning it, but it's like, you're supposed to shoot at the cockpit when you have that.
Corn fever. Prepare to be skewered.
No thanks. Hey!
Maybe a little.
My goodness.
So seamless.
Oh, you're coming this way, huh? Oh, you knocked me into the lava, huh?
I'll turn both of you into scrap with my latest and greatest invention.
Oh,
Oh
hello.
my god, that
Jesus
was
Christ.
scary. That was scary. I was like, what the heck?
Volume and you get it now.
Now it's time for bomb fever. Get ready to be blasted into oblivion.
Damn, not here.
Hi, Rolf. Welcome to the stream. We're dying on the inside. I love you, Rolf.
Ready for a real blast? It's time for Missile Fever. You're gonna hear those words in your sleep.
But you know what this is? This is me playing the minecart thing in Mystery Mayhem.
Yeah. Oh my god. Throwback.
I wonder if there's like a distant sweet spot for it.
I feel like we would have discovered it at some point. Well, there you go. Like, when you do this, you just keep creeping closer and closer, so at some point it would be in that sweet spot, but no.
Unless it's further away.
Mayhaps. You just do it from the opposite side of the arena, and that might do it.
Yep,
I don't think it's that far.
It's just
Yep, Rolf. Another Sonic game that glorifies gambling to a young audience. Exactly.
Yeah, you'd think it was made by Konami.
Prepare to be skewered.
Who are we kidding? It would literally just be a pachinko machine.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, did you mean to hit that?
You know, in order to get the true ending, you would have to play this boss not once, but twice at least.
Well, I heard 4 times somewhere.
Wait, let me think.
Maybe it's a height thing?
You calling Shadow
Maybe I
short?
have to do that.
Oh
Shut
yeah,
up.
Maybe.
yeah, you would need to do it 4 times.
Like, do it at the height of your jump, because like when you bounce off of it once, you're usually alright for the rest of them.
That's it.
That's it.
Oh, he's going. He's got
That's
got
not-
his shadow devil trigger.
That hasn't really been a thing for the entire rest of the game, but okay.
Hmm. Get him.
Now you've asked for it.
If
Oh!
oh my lord, it is.
Just gotta jump high enough.
You've done it.
Oh, not that time.
We've done it. We found
Why?
the Lord.
Freedom.
Freedom.
So it's not only glorifying gambling; it's glorifying cheating at gambling.
Yeah, that is true.
Well, no, it's more saying no. You must be this tall to ride. No children.
Yeah,
gambling.
you must be this tall to win at slots.
Yeah. No, that's Semaj. Don't fall in that lava. I know it looks tasty.
Tasty, tasty lava.
Spicy milkshake.
Yeah, it's like, it's so funny how the game works. 'Cause it's like, why would Eggman program into his own machine to do this?
I wouldn't be surprised if it like when it's trying to target from a bit lower down, it's trying to target through the hitbox of the legs, which is what's messing up.
Sorry,
Could be, yeah.
this is the end for you.
Jesus
We
Christ!
finally
it's
did
over.
it!
Mission complete.
It's over. Turn it
Result.
off. I can't stand it.
Ray!
Grade C for Kaka Doo boss.
4 hours of trying to beat the boss gave you a C.
Yeah, one playthrough is supposed to be 4 hours. That was only like 2.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I was like,
Chaos Emeralds.
Shadow, King of Hell.
This is how you repay me?
I am Shadow Android, the ultimate
What?
life
He has a last name?
You have created me, Doctor, but I
They named the phone after him?
this empire and androids will rule. This is who I am.
Eggman, target acquired. Lock, loaded, fire.
What?
Goodbye, Doctor.
yep.
This is actually the plot to a Mega Man spinoff. The prequel.
Jail.
This is the prequel to a Mega Man spinoff where
Heck yeah.
hey, the Fire in the Sky Festival.
Yesterday.
Oh, the Fire in the Sky Festival is today.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, Rolf. He killed him. So are you ready to do
I
this
killed
10
the
more?
egg.
Are you ready to do this 10 more times?
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
Oh.
No! Smudge, why?
Cut his mic right now.
Hey guys, I just remembered I have to go wash my hair. I'll
No.
I have to go make some
Oh,
coffee
what?
at home.
I just remembered I can't take any more of this.
The game crashed.
Did it actually crash?
Saved you from yourself.
No.
I saved you from yourself. Heck
Comedic
yeah.
timing. He did it. It's a great bit. Woo.
Heck yeah.
Alright.
Jeez.
That was something. That was really something.
It's a shame we can't do any other routes because
Yeah.
the game, what are you gonna do? The game.
Yeah,
The game just crashed and
Save.
corrupted.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's impossible
What my
now.
save? Did System 32 is missing? Oh, that's
no.
really a bummer.
That's even worse. If the
That's-
game just
I-
broke.
I'm sorry. While Shadow himself is in the chat,
Yeah, I know.
what a shame.
What a terrible fate.
Yeah. Well, at least Shadow became the leader of an android army. That was great.
Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I really wanted to continue, but
Wait,
game
Shadow's
just broke.
leader of an android army, so it really is trite because
Yep, exactly. David Cage would have loved to make Shadow the Hedgehog.
True.
David Cage wishes he could make Shadow the Hedgehog.
Too real. So, do we want to do Jackbox? Or are we too tired?
Something to cleanse the
I'm up for a
palate of the
Jackbox.
soul.
I can
Heck yeah.
pull up like a job or something.
Oh, heck yeah.
Oh, you don't want to go back to the new boy?
Well, is Thomas?
Yeah, I think
I don't-
Thomas
I
has
don't
know.
disappeared.
I added him just in case.
This is a bit. I've got a controller with a 6-foot cable connected to an adapter, which also has a 6-foot cable connected to the laptop that's on my lap.
Oof.
12 whole feet.
Insane. Yeah, Rolf. We need some stuff to help us deal after all that.
I just
I think.
oh, it's a little Jackie 8.
Heck yeah.
Oh, you're back. Do you want to do
Wait.
your Jackie 9?
I mean, we did all Jackie 9 last time.
Yeah, we-
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, we can do more.
We
Jackie
did all
9.
10 routes.
We did love every single one of them.
Yeah.
We did
But
really enjoy every
I
single one of them.
would
I
not
don't-
mind at all starting with little Jackie 8 and then moving on to Jackie 9
I
later.
feel like you
Do
need
a
some
quick
kind
job
of
and then do a
you
9.
need some
and then
kind
go
of
finish.
punishment for not being there all the way through